This is the Alfa Romeo Giulia dash camera installation. We're going to show you where the fuse box is located, which fuses we hooked up to, and how we ran the wires safely by the airbag and where we mount the dash camera. Let's go.
So this is an Alfa Romeo
Giulia.
Probably saying it wrong, but either way, we're going to start off installing a dash camera in this vehicle. And the first thing we want to do is find out where is the actual fuse box. So the fuse box on the Alfa Romeo is actually in an interesting spot. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to pull the floor mats up. Get that out of the way. And I'm going to show you here where the fuse box is actually right behind there. So we're just going to loosen these. And as you can see, that panel comes off. And now you have your fuse box, all your fuses. So we're going to go in here and start testing, figure out which fuses we should use and where we're going to ground it. So let's get started. Okay, so now we figured out the Alfa Romeo Giulia fuse box. Now in this vehicle, for some weird reason, the owner's manual, even the infotainment system has no reference of fuses. So we actually had to look online and do a little bit of research, and all the bottom fuses are actually constant power. All the top fuses are ignition, so they're switched and they turn on and off with the key. So what we had to do is verify which fuse was which. According to this is a constant power fuse. It's not hooked up to any safety system at all, so this is the one we're going to be going with. It's a 15 amp rated fuse, and what we want to do is verify that we're putting it in right. So if I use my probe, you can see it lights up. If I put it in the top, it doesn't light up. So we need to make sure to put it in the right orientation. So the big thing is to make sure to put the factory 15 amp fuse back in place. Because a lot of times people forget to put this fuse in and they end up having problems. So I'm making sure to put this end, the bottom side, away to the side where it has power. So as you can see, I now have the constant power in place and put in correctly. Okay, so now you can see we have the constant power hooked up down below. Up top, we hooked it up to another 15 amp fuse there, which is actually called power outlet, so we're not hooked up to any safety devices at all. And then down below here, there's an actual 10 mil bolt that is tested as ground, so we hooked it up directly there. That way we're not drilling any holes or modifying anything in this vehicle. So just we'll zoom in on there. You can see that 10 mil bolt right there. And then everything is tie strapped, and then we're just going to continue tucking the rest of our cable in and running it up top to the dash camera. Okay, so we have the A-pillar off, and trust me when I say the A-pillar is tricky. It's latched at the bottom here, and it's latched at the top here with a little hook that hooks up top. So it's not that easy for a do-it-yourself type of install, but if you're handy and you understand what you're doing, I'm sure you can figure it out if you work on automobiles all the time. So as you can see, we have here the dash cam wiring. We have ran it right down here with the actual factory wiring harnesses, and then we have it ran out to the side of the dash. And we're going to take the extra wiring and tie it all up in behind here in the side panel. So this is the A-pillar, and as you can see, it was tricky. Like I said, there's a little latch here that you can see. It actually has to hook into the top of the headliner. There's also a strap. This strap actually latches in to the side panel here, right here. And the reason why it does is so that if the airbag is going to deploy, this strap holds it in place. That way it only goes out so much so the airbag can deploy. And that's why we have our wiring hidden right behind the airbag there. That way it's not in the way or going to cause any obstructions Okay, and then at the bottom here, it also latches in. So it latches in at the bottom and the top. This is abnormal for A-pillars, and it will be challenging, especially if you're planning to do it yourself, because believe me, it's challenging for me, and I work on vehicles all the time. Well, let's see if we can get this A-pillar back in place. This is going to be a lot of fun, trust me. Oh, man. Oh, come on. Yeah. There we go. We got that in place. That really sucked. Whoa. Oh, come on. There we have it. The Viofo A329S is fully installed in this Alfa Romeo Giulia.